Welcome to Strange Town. Billy and I were contacted by a married couple who live in the town of Round Rock, just north of Austin.
Yeah, and from what they tell us, they have this television that keeps turning on and off in the middle of the night. They have this antique clock that chimes, somewhere between 1 to 3 in the morning, and the thing doesn't even work. And they say a closet door is closed by itself, and I believe FJ even said he had a pencil thrown at him from across the room.
Well, this ought to be an exciting night. I'm really looking forward to it.
I think it's going to be a good one.
We hail from Austin, Texas, the live music capital of the world. We are not scientists or scholars, but two musicians with a passion for tracking down the paranormal. We are not here to convince you or to turn you into a believer, but to seek out the unexplained events and unknown encounters that haunt the living, and present the evidence to you as it is given to us. And my name is Mark Morrow. I'm here to find answers to what I cannot explain.
My name is Billy Driver, and I've experienced hauntings my entire life.
Welcome to Strange Town.
Hello.
Hey there, come on in.
Hi,
Hi.
how are you? Hi, Monty.
I'm Mark.
Hey Mark, FJ.
I'm Mark.
Phyllis.
Billy. Hey Billy. FJ.
I'm Phyllis. Nice to meet you, Billy.
Thanks for having us.
Sure. Well, if you want to, we can just start with a tour of things. And it's the front bedroom. We call it Billy's room.
And Bill passed away here in probably about 2000 maybe. This is where he likes to visit.
Okay.
And we know at the end he had a special chair and he passed away from cancer. Very nice man, the neighbors loved him, everybody loved him, very friendly. But we still feel like Bill is still here, so we call it Bill's room.
And he was the previous owner and the original owner?
Original and only owner. This is where Bill watched his TV because the TV comes on a regular basis on its own. I've studied the guide, I've studied the books, forward and backward, and the TV can be programmed to turn off, but it cannot be programmed to come on.
We have to unplug it, otherwise it always will come on. Usually in night about between 1 and 3 it will pop on, and I'll wake up and I can hear what I think are voices, but it's just a TV again.
Yeah, right.
We have let's talk about the origin of the clock here, which I kind of had never even noticed much before.
Now this is our most recent occurrence and is what really made me a believer. This is my grandfather's clock, and a few months ago, about 1:30 in the morning, it starts to chime. And FJ didn't know what it was, so he said, "What is that sound?" And I said, "That's my grandfather's clock, and it doesn't work." William Hugh Clark, who the clock belonged to, this man right here, that is my dad's father, my grandfather.
We enter the living room where an object was unexpectedly thrown.
There was an incident getting ready for work, sitting here and watching the morning news, which is my way I usually do it, and I was sitting here and it was a yellow pencil. This one's blue, but it was a yellow pencil that came and flew and hit me here in the chest.
Just sort of like a toss, like here, catch this.
It was a toss. It was like a toss and catch.
We are taken into the master bedroom where we hear about a strange occurrence.
I was laying down here watching the Spurs games. As I'm watching the game, this closet door just goes about this speed, but closes like that. And it's just as that slow, and it's as I'm watching the game.
A few years ago, a family member feels the unwanted presence of being watched in the upstairs den.
Other than that family member relating that incident of something here. We have not had, we never had any activity. We've never heard any footsteps. That's one thing that I've kind of listened for, is if we have activity downstairs during night, do we hear I've never heard any kind of footsteps or anything of the sort.
As the evening sky sets around us, we prepare ourselves to encounter the unknown. We begin by entering Bill's room, where we proceed to set up our recorders and our cameras.
Where the television goes bonkers on and off.
After investigating for well over 30 minutes, no activity was captured on any of our devices. Whatever entity is responsible for turning on the TV was absent. We moved on towards the grandfather clock.
Okay.
Let's have a little look at it here. We should be able to turn it around.
Careful.
And you should be able to open up this door here.
Oh, I see.
And you can see down
I
here.
see, it's not plugged in.
Yeah, there's the plug. And the key to wind it. But it would take quite a force to make these chimes go off. I really got to push it hard or pull these way back. It would take quite a jostle. See, I can hit it pretty hard and it's still not chiming.
Unable to get the spirits to chime the clock, or to show any signs of communication, we decided it was time to move into the master bedroom. I set up a flashlight session on the corner of the bed. It is widely thought that a spirit can turn it on to signify a yes answer during questioning.
Are you the one that closes the door in here, the closet door? You are. So, can you turn that back off, please?
If you're the one who closed that closet door, can you do it again for us? We just want to make sure it's you.
Are you also the one turning on the TV in the other bedroom?
Picture.
So we've got a yes to the closet and a yes to the TV. Turn it back off so we can ask another question. Good.
Are you the one that makes the dogs bark and go berserk? Are you the one that makes the dogs bark and go berserk?
With amazing results from whatever entity was trying to communicate with us, we moved upstairs to continue the investigation.
Do we scare you?
Yes, we do scare you? Are you the one that makes the clock chime? Do you have some kind of connection with that clock? Is that a yes?
Now we head back downstairs to the living room, where we gathered further evidence of who was roaming the house at night.
What about anyone by the last name of Clark?
The moment that our voice recorders captured this unexplained EVP of a voice, appearing to say Clark, The flashlight on the lower left-hand corner of the table turns on.
Is someone by the name of Clark here? Clark?
The last name?
Mm-hmm. Margaret Clark? Or William Clark?
Is Phyllis's grandfather William Clark the one that is responsible for all of the activity happening in the house, and not the former homeowner Bill like previously thought? Even though we were unable to capture any physical evidence to back up claims of the TV turning on, the closet door closing, the movement of a pencil, or the clock's unexpected late-night chimes, we did conclude that the entity wandering the house has a possible attachment to the clock and its residents. Does this family heirloom hold the answers to the unexplained activity? You be the judge. Until next time, happy haunting. If you are located in Austin or the surrounding areas and would like to have Strangetown investigate your location, please feel free to contact us through our website at strange-town.com.